Money. Money.
All right, Keelan, little money chat. What do you got going on for today?
Well, we got this crazy thing in the sky. It's really bright and it's warm, and I don't know what it is.
I have my air conditioning on. That was a little crazy.
It's like, whoa, what is that thing in the sky? The sun came out today. We're pretty excited about that. I was going to chat a little bit. I was reading this interview with David Bach, who's a best-selling author. Actually, the best-selling financial author of all time, to be specific.
Wow.
He had a book called The Automatic Millionaire that was, I think it was like 31 weeks straight bestseller. But I alluded the other week to the gateway to wealth is purchasing a home. And, my previous experience being a financial advisor, that's the whole reason I switched to real estate. It's because I have such a passion behind real estate as an investment. So reading this article and some of the things, it just kind of struck me, and I wanted to kind of call to action to the people listening to the show. We do from time to time, not often though, right? We get people on the fence who are like rent or buy.
Sure.
And there specifically, he mentions, David, that the average homeowner to this day is 38 times wealthier than a renter, and how the amount of money that you spend on renting, you end up where you started with no wealth whatsoever. And so people, first and foremost, go out, get some numbers, figure out where you stand, kind of get an entry point of, what does it look like for me to be a homeowner, and a good rule of thumb, and you can probably add to this, Tina, is 30%. Of your take-home pay should be approximately mortgage payment. Some people are comfortable with more. Some people
don't go up to lending, which is 55%. That's crazy.
That's hardcore.
That's hardcore.
You are house broke.
Yeah, you are house broke.
Yeah, you don't want to be that person. But go out and check it out, people. At the end of the day, you're going to pay somebody rent and make them rich, or you're going to make yourself rich. So go out there and get some numbers and talk to an expert. Find an agent, talk to us, get your numbers, and figure it out.
Yeah, such great advice, Keelan, and obviously we represent the finance side, and we have a couple of real estate agents in here today, but we all do what we do because we're passionate and believe in home ownership. And, the really scary thing, which I've brought in before, is with rent, is the scary thing is not being able to continue to afford to pay rent. With your mortgage, at some point in time, if you stick on your 30 years, it's going to be paid off. It's a fixed payment. What it's going to be outside of taxes and insurance. Whereas rents, they continue to go up. And what if you just can't continue to afford to pay? So you've got to pay a roof over your head. It's not like any other investment. You don't have a choice in whether you want to pay to have a roof over your head. So you might as well have that home ownership. And like Keelan mentioned too, really in looking at the numbers, because that's the great thing about mortgage and financing is everything is numbers. You just run the numbers and it says whether it's good, white, red or green, and whether it makes sense for you and your family or not.
Totally agree.
Yeah. So also I just wanted to give a shout out for Now Networking Spring Gala. It's coming up on March 15th and it goes from 6 to 9 p.m. It's going to be an amazing night. There's a dinner, silent and live auction. There's going to be live entertainment. The MC will be King 5 news anchor, Emily Andrazi. That's hard to pronounce. Oh my gosh, she'll kill me for that. Now, the amazing thing about Now organization is what they support. Their mission is to raise scholarship funds for young women in the community who are overcoming adversity and making strides to improve their life. Now, they provide scholarship funds for them, but they also mentor them throughout the year. And Keelan, one of my passions is extending my coaching program that I do for business professionals to kids that have had challenging life but are excelling very highly in education and be able to put them through my program. So it's a really great fit for me and what I'm trying to accomplish as well. And I'm proud to say that I'm honored to be their keynote speaker. So I'll be sharing my story of tragedy to triumph. And so come and support the organization, support these women's journey of tragedy into triumph, and would love to spend some time with you. So you can register at nownetworkingwa.com, or of course you can connect with us here at the studio. And Keelan will be there so you can meet your host and your co-host. How fun would that be? All right, coming up next in the Money Hour, the value of tech-enabled agent Dan Wingard of Keller Williams Realty, Bellevue, right here at 11:50 a.m. KKNW after the short break.